everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siobhan. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are practicing social distancing when you can, and I hope that you are protecting yourself when you do leave your house. I am still home with the kids. We're all doing well. Thank you so much for all the comments on my stay-at-home routine, and thank you for all the support so far. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to set up my planner for more of like a spring look. I didn't remove anything. Everything is still the same from the last setup, plus or minus a few things, but I'm just going to show you like the process of how I change my setup. I'm also going to remove like the billing section from my planner. I'm switching to an Erin Condren monthly deluxe, so the bills will go into that planner, and I'll have more space in this planner. So stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with my videos. So this is where I'm filming. I'm using the pull-out tray that's in my IKEA Pax wardrobe system, and I just figured that I just wanted to film it here, so I just wanted to show you guys where I'm filming this video in the office. So most of the things that I'm going to use today are digitals that I purchased from ESTSY. I'm going to link all the shops for the new items that I purchased. This is something that I made. I was trying to make one of those clear dividers, but I'm not really sure if I want to use this yet. So that's why it's not laminated. This is just the cut from the Cricut machine. This is a digital download. This is a girl holding a sunflower. I may primarily use this in the gardening section of my planner, and this is from the Gigi shop on ESTSY. It comes in different skin tones, so you can pick whichever one you like. So I printed this on a smaller insert size because I didn't want it to be a full dashboard. So I lowered the scale a little bit when I printed it. So this is why it's on this paper. These cards are from a stationery company called Chapters. I met them at the stationery show earlier this year. I do have an unboxing video with this planner. It's really cute. You're going to see that soon, or you may have already seen it depending on when I upload this video. So Chapters is a company where these cards are from. I just picked out two that really stuck to me once I read them. So these two, I may use them in the planner, so I kind of put them here with everything that I may want to put in the planner. It doesn't mean that everything that I have out will be, but I tend to just gather certain type of paper, dashboards, vellum, things like that, and designs that I make, and eventually I'll decide if I want to use them or not. This is a digital paper from a shop called, let's see, I wrote them down, Paper YC Studios. Actually, this one is from TT Pretty Art, and I printed this on vellum paper. This paper is actually like a frosty white paper, regular vellum. So this is what I use, and I thought it came out really cute. So this will kind of be like my main dashboard as soon as I open my planner. And this is just regular cardstock paper I purchased from Michael's sometime in the past. I just cut it down, punched the holes for my A5, and this will be like the first thing I see when I open my planner. This is a dashboard that I made. Same process from the video that I posted showing you guys how to make these. I'm kind of obsessed with making these, so I'm like making all kind of designs. Oh, my finger, I cut my finger making dinner, and I can't, it's really bad. It has to stay in a band-aid, like almost chopped my top of my thumb off. So that's the reason for the band-aid. This is the best looking one I could find. So back to this. So this is from the Cricut collection with their images. This I paid 99 cents for the flowers, and Bloom was free. So I just put it together to make this Bloom dashboard for the garden section of my planner. This, I'm not even sure what my plans are for this. I was thinking of an idea, but it may or may not work. So I'm just gonna put this on that side. because it's not a definite that I may use it. This is previous clip art that I had from a shop. I can't remember the name, but I will link it below. Also clip art. It's probably from the GG shop, but very cute, very summery and girly. It's not the width of an A5 size. I kind of trimmed it down just a little bit, but I do have my paper cutter here just in case while I'm putting anything inside of the planner, if I wanted to like trim it down a little bit smaller or something like that. So this is maybe a definite maybe, so I'm going to put it in this pile. This is also from the TT Pretty Art shop, digital paper. I download digital papers and sometimes clip art. They're different. So the girl that I showed you earlier with the sunflower, this is a clip art. It's just one image, and this is a digital paper where you just print it to whatever size you want. So I didn't use thick cardstock for these because I don't want to overstuff the planner. I'm already going to put like a ton of pages in here for my journal section. So I'm just trying to minimize everything that I'm putting in. This way I can have a lot of space to journal. This is a list of teas and some benefits that I looked up right here. And I made this on Canva. I just printed it on a smaller size paper, and I'm going to put this in the software section of my planner. I love teas, all kind of teas, so I kind of picked the ones that I liked most and I added them to this list. This was also made on Canva's website. This was an image that they already had, and I just added the blocks and I wrote "You are strong" on it just for something to help keep me motivated. This is another digital paper from TT Pretty Art. These are like upside down balloons, and this one was printed on a blush pink vellum paper. I used to get my papers from Hobby Lobby, but these are also on Amazon. I'm going to add the link to my Amazon affiliate so you can find vellum as well. This is from the same shop. I really like this for my garden section. So also printed on a thinner size paper. Actually, this is kind of like my regular size pound paper that I use for my regular inserts. So this will be in the garden section. So this will be in the garden section, and maybe I can put like the bloom dashboard above it, but something to kind of get that section looking a little bit more spring-like. This is another dashboard that I made. This one says "Cherish Today," and this is going to be the dashboard for the journal section that I'm creating. This is from ESTSY Studios. These were like a bunch of clip arts. I just picked one that I really like and I printed it on scrap paper. If I were to use like a large paper and I print something small, I would trim the excess paper and reuse it for like printing something else, so I'm not wasting paper. So that's something that you could possibly do, especially right now. You want to kind of save all your resources that you have. I don't really waste paper as much as I did before. I try to be a little bit more mindful of how I cut things and how I print things. So this is a vellum dashboard. This is from Indie and Ivy Ink. This is the front, sorry. So I'm going to trim this and put it into the planner. I'm not sure where in the planner I want to put it. I may want to put it in the front. It's such a hard decision, but this is why I kind of gather everything that I like and then I play around with it and with how it looks into the planner once it's in the planner, and then I make my decision from there. But these are really cute. She has these in her shop. You can check her out. And I'm going to put this over here because that's something I really want. So these are just like scrap paper from previous vellums that I had. This is from the Planner Spot. I'm sorry, Rose Color Days. These were used in previous planners. They still have the holes punched. The sizes are kind of off, but I don't toss them. Like I said before, I'm going to try to keep everything I have and utilize them. These are kind of like parchment paper. These are really good to print on. I purchased them from Amazon, and they come out really nice when you print on them. So they're different pounds. They're different texture and shade. One is kind of like an off-white. I'm not sure if you can see in the video, but the other one is like a really white. So extra papers I keep when I'm setting up a planner, keep everything around me that I'm interested in. These are just some scallop cards from Staples. These are 5x7 size. If I wanted to add one of these, it's here. So these are the papers that I have for my journal section. They're not punched as yet. I do have my hole puncher here, and I'm just going to punch these and put them in the planner. I thought I already did that. So I may not put all of this at once. As you can see, I'm pressed for space. There's not a lot of space left, but with me removing certain things from the planner can free up some space for additional items. And I'm just going to kind of consolidate everything else that I have in the planner. So these definitely must, they will be in the planner. These papers are from an old notebook that I had. So also, again, with utilizing the things that we have in our home, I know we may have a lot of craft stuff. We tend to buy 1,000,001 notebooks. A good use for them is taking the pages out and punching them and putting them into your ring planner. You can use them as journal page, note pages, or maybe just like brain dump. Here I have some notes with just some things jot down about how I want to change up the planner. I usually flip through the planner and jot down some things like what I want to change, where I want to move things. So that's the reason for these notes. So I know I'm going to change the dashboard. I actually created a whole new one. And this, let's see. This is like a credit card holder. You can use it for small sticker sizes. This is Filofax. So these are from Amazon, and I'm going to move this to the back. I was supposed to make a new one that says cherish every day, but I did not. I'm actually going to remove this. And the other thing that I'm going to do is remove any of the daily sheets that I may have. This is because I want to have a lot of space in the planner. I believe I already took out a few, so there's only like one remaining. So anywhere that I can remove extra pages, I'm going to do that. One thing that I'm definitely going to modify is I already took the label off, but this was the budget section of the planner. I'm removing this because it's going into my Erin Condren planner that is coming in the mail sometime this week. So let's get started with putting everything together. I'm going to remove everything first, and I'm going to put them in the order of how I want them to appear. And then from there, I can like make changes as far as what I don't like and move things around. I also have a few note page posted with how I want the pockets to be. So I will like floral things better. Let's see. Yeah, like floral papers. I love flowers, so that's the kind of look that I want to go for, like nice springy pastel kind of thing. So let's get started. So one thing I'm going to add is this tiger from a shop, not a shop, but this company that I met at the stationery show. Really cute. It's funny that I'm using this now because I'm watching Tiger King, and that show is like super crazy. If you haven't watched it, definitely check it out. But I'm going to add this into the planner, and maybe this cute little bow. I can like stick it here, you know, get it like really cute. Not going anywhere, so might as well. And now is the time, you know, so take this time to set up the planners that you have at home, because you have nothing else to do. You can't really go out on the weekend and do your normal browsing at Target and stuff like that. So go through your stuff, your stash at home with everything that you have, and find some new things. It's not new to you, but you can use it into your in your planner. I like to start from the back because that's just how my brain works, and it's easier loading it into the planner. So what's going to stay the same is my office section. I'm going to keep that in the planner. I wish I could use another planner for work, but I hate having two planners. It's really annoying to bring multiple planners. So it's kind of like a battle I'm having. All right, so this is the finance section. I did remove the divider label. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but based on how all the other dividers are spaced out, I think I'm pretty okay with it not being in here. I'm gonna put this to the side. I don't toss like my old dividers. I always keep them because let's say I don't use the divider, I can even use the cut it for something else. I'm using that and also this small little dashboard. So this is going to be in the front, and my garden section is still going to stay the same. And I don't know if I posted about it recently, but things like this I can remove for now. I'm just going to put them here. And this is the home section. I had like meal ideas, bucket list. I want to keep all of these because I'm definitely going to start filling them out. All right, so shopping list. It takes up space though. Maybe not right now. I'm going to put that to the side. Remember, I'm trying to make space so I can have my journal here because I don't have much plans right now. My plans are journaling and writing things down that's bothering me, my fears, things that has given me anxiety, which has been helping me so far. So that's the reason why I need to have this journal set up. And I want to use one planner, so that's very important. Everything is in one planner. So this is from Indian Ivy ink. I showed this in my previous video. I'll link it below. And this was the beginning of the home section. So I'm going to replace this for the home section. So I'm going to put this here. I want to put this back, but I'm just going to put it here for now because I'm pressed for space. Because I want like the new stuff, I'm going to put that there. And then this is going to go here. Let's see. I hope I punched it right. Or maybe I punched it this way. Yep, that way. How does it look? I guess it's okay. So that section is done. So I'm just going to move on to the section prior to that is the business section. This well-planned life. Once again, anything that I don't need. So I think I already have the business plans earlier. These were like emails that I printed from I was working with Parent Magazine, so I like wrote down the picture requirements they needed. Income tracker, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep all of this here. And then I'm going to include, oh my gosh, it's so hard to flip through the pages with my thumb being like really messed up. So sorry. All right, so business plans. This monthly planner setup that I did, I can't remove it because the opposite page have important information that I need. So I had like my YouTube video ideas. You know, each month I focus on something different for YouTube. So if you're trying to have a YouTube video, a YouTube channel, I recommend like writing things out. It's a lot easier. And then you can look at it. I'm keeping my social media tracker. And I need this dashboard that I created. I'm going to keep all of these. All right, so this was a vellum that I had right here. So I'm going to remove this and put it there. Because I have other vellums to use, I want to make sure I'm able to utilize everything that I have here so nothing goes to waste. So I think I want to put this here because it's really pretty. So this is what I do. And remember with the hole puncher, a tip that I shared in my last video is I marked where the bottom of my page needs to stop so all of my inserts can line up at the same length. I don't have a scissors now, but I'll go back and do it later and split the edges. Even though I'm not going to change the dividers, I don't need to take them out. I like to split everything that I put in here. All right, so the next section was my week on one page. This is up to June, actually July. Yeah, so I don't need this, so I'm going to put that to the side. And all the inserts that I put to the side, I put them in the box and I keep them. and I may want to reuse them at some other time. I'm thinking if I want to take out any months out of here, I have it up to like September. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything out up to, I think I want to keep it up to June, the end of June, like a school year. And then, because that would be kind of like 6 months. So this is June 28th, and this is the last of June. So I'm going to remove these pages. All right, so still have a lot of space left. Don't want to really stuff it because I don't want to like put a lot of pressure on the rings. This was here. I'm going to remove this. Not go well time. It's postponed, so we don't know a new date yet, but I'm going to put that in my insert box and put it back in when it's time. So more dashboards. I may want to put this one here because this is very spring-like. I'm not even sure how I cut this one so messed up. Or I think I want to put the Indian Ivy ink vellum here. I really think that this needs to be on a white background so you can really see it. So I'm just going to trim this really quick with my paper cutter, and I'm going to put it right here. So I didn't trim off right here because I wanted a little extra space, so when I punched a hole it doesn't go too much into the words. So I'm gonna just line this up. I'm just doing this by eye, and I'm just gonna punch it. It still touches it. It's okay. See, the vellum is already curling up. So once you put your paper on your vellum, it usually flattens out, so that's fine for now. So the next section in front of this one is the soft gear section and the journal section. So I want to put the papers at the back because I want the very back of it to be the journal. So I started punching a few of these already. And I like that this notebook had like it's not even white, it's a little bit like an off-white color. So I'm just gonna put these in the back. This is the amount that I have so far. And I just have to punch the others. But I wanted to like show you this little thing that I do when I'm cutting and punching my inserts. Because we manually cut them, they may not be the same size all the time. I just got kind of lucky with this because I had it lined up specifically. So let's just say the inserts were a little bit off. So when you're punching the holes in your inserts, you want to like knock them down so the part that's out is all lined up, and then you load it into your hole punch this way. This way the uneven and sorry, I can't even see the camera, sorry. This way the uneven side is the part that's getting punched, versus if you were to knock it down this way, then you'll have like some that are a little smaller, some that are a little bigger. So I hope that helps. It works for me, so I'm just going to share that with you. I'm done punching. I'm not going to put a lot because I may not have to write anything in here daily. It doesn't have to be like a daily journal, but when I need it, I want it to be available to me. So not putting a lot of paper in that section. So, and this is the dashboard that I made for the journal. I should have probably put something heavier on this because I hate when it, oh, there it goes, kind of fixed. So this is the journal section. So on top of that, I think I want to put this here because or I can do like this to see both. I can put that there, and then how does that look? Either way, I'll figure it out. Oh, and I forgot to put this in the back for the yikes, for the garden section. So I'm just gonna put that there so I remember it. All right, so that's my journal section. It's in the very back, and then I'm going to look through all of the self-care stuff and see if there's anything here that I can remove. Like I had a lot of blank pages for journal and my symptom tracker, which I may not keep all of it now because I don't have to use my symptom tracker as kind of like a journal that I was doing before. See, I was kind of like writing things down a lot in addition to symptoms, more like feelings and stuff. So I have a section for that now, and I don't need these extra pages anymore. And this is a list that I don't need as well. I'm just going to keep it off to the side and refer to it whenever I need to create a list. All right, so I'm keeping only one for my symptom log. This one, actually two. I'm going to keep this one as well. And I could only use one, actually. Such a hard decision. So I'm just going to keep one because I'm going to switch to just writing down my pain as they occur. So that's my pain symptom log. I made this on Canva as well. This is about my fibromyalgia. I also made this on Canva. Because this disease is kind of new to me, I'm tracking everything really closely because I get freaked out sometimes when something new happens and I'm like, oh my God, what's happening here? So now that I have like this little log, I can look back and say, hey, wait, this happened before and then I was okay, so don't worry about it. Just deal with it as you get it and it will pass. All right, so let's see. All right, so these two need to go in here. So I just have to figure out where I want to put them. If I wanted to put them like somewhere in here or just continue to keep everything the way it is. This was not in my last video. This is new. I put this in here last week. I wanted to wait until the video, but I wanted to use it at the same time. So this is from Michael's. It's one of their vellum paper they had. Okay, so the gratitude was kind of like something that I was using as a journal. So I'm going to actually remove these. Okay, so this sees the day. I'm going to move this to another section. And I'm going to, these are my self-care habit trackers. I'm going to take one out. I'm only going to keep one for now. Like I said, if I put everything in and I see how much space I have left, I'm going to add additional things. This is something that I made as a freebie. It's on my blog. I can link that below. You can print them from the bigger size, which is A5, or there's a personal size, and you just scale it to pretty much whatever size you want it to be. This is also new. This was just made as well. Also a part of my spring setup, so this is what I wanted to use. This was my goals section. I'm going to keep this. I'm not going to take it out because of, you know, even though things are different now, I don't want to lose focus of my goals. Some of these things I can still accomplish, so definitely want to keep my goals in, especially these little cute cards that I made. I added these note pages here because I want to do, maybe instead of like my weekly plans, I could have like a running to-do list. So I think I'm just going to keep 2 pages just for that, and it's going to be right behind my calendar. And I'm going to do the very front setup. So this is going to be here, and then this is my main dashboard. So I didn't put this anywhere. I may want to just put it right here, and I'm thinking to put this like behind it and see how that looks, or I can like tuck this in here, but then I'll have like the same bike and bike. I'm not sure yet. I'm just gonna play around with it. I do know that I have other paper that I printed out. Actually I didn't show you yet, so I'm just gonna grab those and be right back. All right, so I only printed this one because this is the only one that I like, and this is what I want to put here. It just looks really pretty, like even though it's not really set up with this here, it just makes everything look good. So I'm just going to trim it down, and I'm going to stick it here, and maybe I can put this above it. I'm going to see how it looks. I can always reprint this if that doesn't work out. So what I do is I get my corner, because this is kind of curved, and I'm going to this punch. Oh shoot, I should have actually trimmed this first. So let's trim that first, and then we can round the corner. paper clips are going to serve as like a bookmark. So I'm gonna put one here where my to-do list starts. So I'm gonna put it on this one, and I'm going to just clip it here. So it starts there, and that's easy. I want the Wonder Woman one for my journal, and I'm gonna put the heart one for my my wellness section. So that can actually go on the dashboard because it's thicker. But I want them to line up next to each other, so I opened it up and then I know where to put it. So these are the cards that I wanted. I'm gonna stick this journal one in the back, and I'm gonna just leave that one right there. And this one is Heal, Learn, Grow, Love. I'm gonna put this in the planner. I love how it looks so far, very cute, and this is a whole different look. I'm not sure if I like the paperclip bow. I used to love paperclip bows. Maybe I'll stick it on the top. Not sure. My style changes so often, so let me know if you like it with it. Comment below if you like it without. Let me know. So this is it with it and without. And I wish I had like a floral print paper. I would have put it here. All I have is this little scrap of floral paper that I, and the problem is it's not long enough. So if it were long, it would be really, really cute, but it's not. So unless I cut it down and just make it behind here. Let's try that and see. So I'm just gonna trim off. I'm gonna trim it up to this dot right here and see how that comes out. So it's all trial and error with your planner. You know, play around with things and see how it looks. If not, then oh well, you just remove it. It's no big deal. So let's cut this. I'm just gonna leave it there for now, but such a hard decision to make, I know. I'll just keep it there. Okay. I don't want to punch it. I'm actually going to put this here. Nope, don't like it there. Maybe I just don't have use for it right now, but I'm going to put these, all of the things that I took out. I mean, it could go here, but I hate to punch these because sometimes I put them in different spots where I don't need a hole punch. So I think that's pretty much it. Can't figure out where I want to put my tiger stickers. Maybe I can, so I can do a list for movies that I like to watch, or Netflix shows, and this will be perfect. So I'm just going to put that here for now. And I also wanted to add something in this section, another vellum. And if I need like additional vellum, okay, that's here already. So not sure if I filmed it, but I put that there. If I wanted to print additional vellum, I can just print them at any time and add them to the planner. So the stickers that I had in the front of the planner, I'm going to move them to this little section right here for now. That's cute right there. Or I could put this here, 2020, but this is so big I will have to print another one and put it here. But not tossing this out as yet. I'm going to keep it. Now it just looks like the tiger's butt is just sticking out, so I don't know where I want to put it. You can tell that I'm trying really hard to use it, but it hasn't come to me yet. So this is just it now. I'm gonna also change this pen to get one of my new spring looking pens. So this is the pen that I'm using. It's from Villa Beautiful, and her site is shopvillabeautiful.com. So let's stick her here. So much better. I can't wait to get rid of all this stuff. I'm going to pack everything away, and I'm going to be right back. One thing I wanted to add was a tab for a journal. So in this section, it's actually here. Love that. I could find like some way to put a tab here for journal, and then all I'll have to do is like print one of the labels and write journal here. So maybe, or I can use like one of my Avery sticky tabs. I'll show you those. So these are my Avery stickers. This is from the Avery subscription box. It's actually new. And at the end of this video, I'm just going to show you a little clip that I recorded with everything that's in here, if you're interested in it. So my daughter started using these. I can just pick one color that I think will go, like this small tab right here. The tabs are removable. You can, and I had it on the vellum, so it's even a more delicate paper. It's clear. All right, so back to the setup. I think we're finished for today. Just a few changes, but it does make a difference overall. Like when I open my planner, I'm on this page a lot, so I like having like a cute little layout right here for me to look at. So definitely check out the link for everything I had below, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Don't forget to stay tuned after this. I'm going to show you a little clip with the Avery, what came in the subscription box. It's pretty new, and it's on their website. So thank you so much. Stay safe, guys, and I'll see you next time. This pouch is almost the size of an A5 insert. The insert obviously cannot fit in it, but just to give you an idea of how big it is. These pouches are almost as wide as an A5 size insert. There are two large pouches, and then there are two smaller pouches. I like these pouch because it has like a flap to close on top. If you wanted to put things on it that you don't want falling out, it's good. You can fold it over to keep them inside. The tabs are very durable. They're not paper. It's kind of like a coated, maybe like almost like a coated paper. They are repositionable, so if you were to put them somewhere and then you want to change your mind later on, there's no problem to get them up. The point on the pen are not fine, so if you write really fine, you can see that it's almost like a thin marker. It did bleed through these paper. In my planner, it also bled through it, so definitely if you're coloring or if you have a thicker paper, it works good. These are the stickers. There are 2 of each sticker sheet in the pack. They range from functional, bill pay, to do, to just decor sticker. As you can see, they're very pretty. Some of them do have like a foil look. Some of them are just matte.